and I ended up in the rabbit hole that is Monitor-Crosshairs. So I understand what's going on, but I'm not really sure exactly why people approach this in the way that they do, other than their own, like, premeditated subjective feelings or experiences they have with it, or they're insecure, they have like insecurities, or like something that is making them feel like they need to speak out on it. Because like, what's interesting to me is that like how many people don't think that like it's bad or cheating. Like they literally legit, like a lot of people don't think that using a Monitor-Crosshair is bad or cheating. They think that it's totally acceptable and that they're totally within their rights to do this, even though the EULA end user license agreement of most games have something against using third-party applications and crosshair programs and built-in crosshair monitors and shit like this. But nobody fucking reads that because they're fucking dumb as shit, right? Everyone just clicks you straight through. Except what I'm trying to like quantify when I was going through this is make like a simple diagram here. Okay, so we're gonna go. I was reading this too, this 2019 thread on Tarkov crosshair monitors, because I was like, yeah, it's a good perspective because it's a game where it's very polarizing how people feel about it. And this is like 3-4 years ago where it was a different state of the game, so like it's a unique perspective to read these like couple-year-old posts and like how people. I'm gonna get like game developer. I kind of like this one. Alright, so you got your game developer. Alright, so this developer makes this game, right? And like obviously there's a lot more to this than that, like funding for this, and like publisher, who's the publisher for the game, like who's distributing it, like is it like Steam, do they have their own launcher, blah blah. There's a lot more to this, but all we're specifically talking about is the Monitor-Crosshair and how people end up putting it or feeling like they can or should, and how we get to that point, right? Perfect. Here. And then their monitor. So I'm going to put Monitor-Crosshair. I mean, this is a good image because it was a meme. So it's a good example. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like this actually, because it was in that thing I read. So you got this, and then we got like, I guess like, sure, this works. Okay. Perfect. All right. So at some point, this is where got the pictures in place. This is where the story starts. So you got the developer that makes the game, right? These guys make the game. It's their intellectual property, their designs. They make the rules. It's their game. That's literally how it works. They're the developers, right? So that's the end product is this game. So when the developers were, thinking up with what the game is, right? They're saying that their vision and the rule set of the game. So their vision is that there's no crosshair. The vision is no built-in or on-screen crosshair of any kind, as per the design and rules directly from the developer. Right? So that's where we're at here. This is reality, okay? We're just going through shown facts. This guy, the say like end user, this end user gets the game as intended, right? This is the product that the developers created, published, and distributed that was delivered to the end user as intended. The end user ignores and or doesn't read, etc., the end user license agreement or anything. The thing that really like sparked me to want to make this is like at a like very ground level, this is like an issue of morality. And based on my morality, this is cheating. You don't do this. Back when there was no Monitor-Crosshairs at all, and you had to put like a post-it or like draw or put tape something, whatever, glue something on your. Some people would use like that poster tack that like you hang posters with and just put like a little bit on the center, all kinds of shit. This goes way the fuck back. That's not allowed. It's not allowed at a LAN if you're competing in like a CS LAN. You can't fucking do that. Can't put a fucking gummy on your middle of your screen while you op, like, for good reason. Because the developers intentionally made it so that there's not a crosshair on your screen all the time. So for you, the end user, something is going on in here. So I mean, it seems based on what I've seen that about half, or at least half or more, of people think that it's totally within their right and it's their ability and it's not immoral and it's not wrong and they should just be able to just put a crosshair on their monitor. Even though the developers consciously made this decision to say you don't have one, you took it upon yourself somehow, whether through sheer narcissism or ignorance, I don't know what it is, but what makes you think that you're above everybody else? That you should just, oh, I should just have this. I should just be able to put this. This isn't cheating. This isn't wrong. Something is wrong here. This is an internal problem of the people who think like this. And you're likely not going to change that because they're either dumb as fuck or stuck in their ways. So that's a problem because it's to the point where a game like Rust that's been out for a decade now just added crosshairs on the screen because so many fucking people use it that it's stupid to let people get fucked by people who are cheating and who refuse to add one themselves because they have some fucking shred of dignity and morality. Like me. Yeah, my monitor has like fucking 12 crosshairs. I don't give a fuck. If it's not provided, you're not supposed to have one. That's literally how it fucking works. Yet somehow these people think that they're above that. That it's just, nah, man. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna put this on here because I need this, right? Like, do you though? Nobody needs that. I think it's sad that the only like no scopes that I can get excited about are like pro CS lands where I know they don't have like a monitor crosshair or fucking, they literally have a referee standing behind them, lucid, standing up with a headset on and a clipboard watching them the whole fucking game every round, bro. Like, that's how serious you should be taking it when you're playing the game. And if you're not, get the fuck out, bro. And get the fuck out of here, dude. You don't belong on PC. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a pleb. You're trash. You're obviously trash at the game if you fucking think you need this, and that if you're within your rights to put it when you're not. It's literally against the rules. It's literally bannable. It's literally against the EULA that you didn't read and accepted to, which is also bannable. Accepted it, you didn't read it. So yeah, you should just be banned on the pretext that you didn't fucking read the EULA. That you think that this is okay means that you didn't even pay attention. It's not even a matter of selfishness at this point. It's literally like you just are so fucking unaware of what's allowed and what's not that you just think that like this is okay, that you deserve this. This isn't bad. No, everybody else is doing it. Like whatever it is that you're using to justify to yourself, it's fucking wrong. You're just wrong, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And while yeah, it is nice to have a crosshair when I play Rust now, like it's kind of fucking stupid that people are so fucking dumb that they couldn't just stop using their monitor crosshairs so that we could not have to do that. But so many monitors have it now, and people are so whatever this is. I'm gonna take a guess. It's what's going on, and I think it's something more like this. I think the real problem is this right here. This is the problem. This is your typical average run-of-the-mill gamer now in 2022. That's what you get. You know? Wind it back to like 1998. Totally different story. I would say the average IQ close to 200. Easy. Trending up. Stonks. But see, this right here, this user, like, this wasn't a thing, right? So the only way you would do this is actually putting a post-it note or some like poster tack and shit. Like that was the only way to do it. So like if you were gonna do that, like I mean, like if you literally get to like pro land, eventually you're gonna have to stop doing it. So you're either gonna like lose your progress because you like essentially cheated to get there. Like that's the whole point. Is that like if this is think it's helping you, whether it is or not, and then you go to like go pro or something and you can't use that anymore, what does that tell you? It's against the rules. It's not allowed. It's immoral. It's not intended. The developers didn't put a crosshair intentionally. So what puts you above every esport event, every legit esport, every fucking game in person ever? Right here. That's the problem. This right here, that's the problem. These people like this are incapable of thinking outside of themselves. They don't think about how this decision affects other people. They just think, oh, it's not wrong, or everybody else is already doing it, right? That's literally by definition what morality is, and you have none. Is the problem? I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. Because somehow over here, just chilling. Hey, hi. People like me that just did that. They just boom, just like it's intended. Boom, 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 boom. None of this shit. Hey, 2,000 IQ, bro. Sheesh. Just think about that, because it's like I read these forum posts, the back and forth, and it's like literally nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about. And then every once in a while, you get someone who's just like rare that somebody says something like, "How come the discussion isn't instantly always about what I just talked about?" The developer didn't put it there intentionally. So what makes you think you put it there? You're bigger than that. That's my bad. I forgot. You're bigger than everything. You're bigger than the developer, the game, the whole fucking universe. How could I even question? Oh my god. Wow. How rude of me to have some sense of dignity and morality and to question why the fuck everybody else doesn't. Because they're fucking trash human beings. You're the reason that everything is failing. People who think like this process. You're ruining everything. All you think about is your fucking self. It's disgusting and pathetic.